Good afternoon, survivor at Aortic. Hope for all they do. Just a fantastic resource for aneurysm and aortic dissection survivors like myself. Boy, when I dissected, I thought this was the end of the world. But being able to hook up with people from Aortic Hope and other groups, support groups, really did show me that instead of aortic dissection being the end of the world, actually opened up so many doors of opportunity. And I'm so glad you're here today. Qigong has helped me move through that post-dissection life, and we're going to do a little bit of seated meditative Qigong today. We're going to work with pericardium 8 and 5 of our yin organs, also our brain too. So find a comfortable chair. Make sure your doctor says it's okay to do a little bit of moderate exercise. And let's warm up for some Qigong. We'll put our feet rooted firmly in the ground, about shoulder width apart. Our back is straight, our bottom, our glutes are seated firmly on the chair. We don't want to fall off of the chair. And we're going to do our 5 keys for warming up for Qigong that my Yochi Qigong teacher, Marissa, has taught me and that we do every time before we start Qigong. So first key, first step is relax, open the joints. And we'll start with our toes. Wiggle our toes, just wiggle our ankles, wiggle our knees, our hips, our waist, our back. Feel our back move back and forth, our shoulders down to our elbows, wrists, fingers, neck, eyes. Move those eyes in a circle. Just open all the joints. You know, the Qi has to flow through all of our joints in our body. The energy, the blood has to flow through all of our joints. And if we have any kind of stagnation that has set up in the joints, then we're blocking the blood, blocking the Qi. The Qi carries the blood, and the blood carries the oxygen to all parts of our body, our periphery, our organs, and our brains. So keep that stagnation to a minimum. Relax, open the joints. Second key or second step to preparing for Qigong is sinking our breath into our lower dantian. Inhale, we feel our belly expand. Exhale, belly contracts. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. One thing I've noticed in using breathing for biofeedback in my body is that the slower the exhale, the quicker my pulse and blood pressure normalizes. So we're going to inhale through our nose, exhale slowly through our mouth. We can parse our lips a little bit and blow out. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. That's the second key to warming up for Qigong, but we'll stop right there for a minute because belly breathing is just such an important, such a useful tool in managing our post-dissection and aneurysm life. It really helps keep our blood pressure and our pulse regulated, shelves anxiety and stress, puts it away, and balances the yin and yang and our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. Belly breathing is such a good tool, and you can take it anywhere. You don't need a case to carry belly breathing, lower dantian breathing around with you. If you're in the car and you're sitting at a stoplight and someone's playing really loud music that you don't like, then do some belly breathing. Or if someone cuts you off, or if it's just too hot and your air conditioner is not working, then do some belly breathing. Really makes everything seem okay. When I've been in the darkest times of my life on a surgical bed or recovery or prior to surgery, I would always tell myself, Kevin, breathe through your belly, and it always helps regulate, tell that sympathetic nervous system, the anxiety, to just balance itself out. Cortisol be gone. So belly breathing, key step number 2. Step number 3 is we're going to find our structure. We want our central channel, the chomai, to be as straight as possible. It runs right down through the middle of our body, keeping our spine straight. The GV, governing vessel channel, the Du channel in our back, straight. We want to imagine that the apex of our head, the top of our head, is being held up by a string from the cosmos. And so we feel no weight pressing down on our body, and we can keep our superhighway of chi, that central channel in our spine, open so that the chi can flow and the blood can flow and the oxygen and good energy can flow to all parts of our body. So that's step number 3. Step number 4 is we are going to move with intent rather than force. So if we're doing any kind of movement and we feel a strain, we're going to back off just a little bit. My instructor says 70% effort is a good number to keep in mind when you're pushing muscles or moving muscles. Don't go past 70% effort. So we'll move with intent. We'll think about what we're doing rather than forcing our way through. We move with intent rather than force. And fifth, but most important, one of the most important, is we are going to put a smile on our face. Smiling releases so many feel-good chemicals, the endorphins, and all of those feel-good chemicals put that smile on our face. Not only will it make us feel better, but it's going to help all the world, all the people around us, every person that we encounter, even the wildlife and nature. They see us smile, good energy goes out. So keep that smile on our face. Those 5 keys to warm up for Qigong: relax, open the joints, sink our breath into our lower dantian, find our central structure so that the chi can flow from the heavens down through our body, unimpeded into the earth, and then back up again. Move with intent rather than force, and keep that smile on our face. So, survivors, let's do a little bit of warm up. We're going to do prayer wings, phoenix wings, prayer wings. We'll press our hands, our palms together. Pericardium 8, we'll be working with this point later on today. We've worked with it often in the past. Palms together. And on the inhale, palms face out, arms and elbows go back. Open the chest. Inhale, pull back. 70% max. Exhale, bring our palms back together, slightly tuck our chin in. Inhale, palms, hands back. Let's do a slow exhale. Inhale, 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch back. Exhale, slow count. Inhale. Great meditative flow. Prayer wings. Exhale. This flow is very beneficial if you are worried or puzzled or stymied by something coming up or something that's happened, and you want to think about it and come up with a good, appropriate response. Sit in your chair and do the prayer wings. Exhale, slow. Inhale, open up for fresh ideas. Exhale. Remove all doubt. Inhale. Invite the muse to bring fresh ideas into your life. Exhale. Push out all the stale thoughts. Inhale. Open up the possibilities. Exhale. Push out thoughts of failure. Inhale. Be grateful for all things. Exhale. Push out. Be gone disappointments. Inhale. Fill your heart with love. Exhale. Remove any vestige of hate. This flow really does work the shoulders, the deltoids, the anterior, posterior, middle delts, and the rotator cuff muscles. It's a really good flow for opening the lungs, activating all of the channels that run up the arm. The lung, the large intestine channel, the pericardium channel, the triple burner, the small intestine, and the heart channel. Exhale. After a while, your shoulders will start to tire as you're stretching those deltoids. Bring your hands back down to your knees, palms facing up. Do 3 deep belly breaths and notice how your body feels. Notice the chi flowing down through your arms into your hands. Prayer wings, what a great flow. Okay, survivors, so we're going to work with pericardium 8, Lao Gong. This is a very powerful point, acupuncture point, right in the palms of our hands. This point is not only powerful from an acupuncture perspective, but it's also extremely important with respect to medical Qigong. And so Lao Gong is a very powerful medical Qigong point. Now, to find Lao Gong, what we're going to do is very lightly drop our middle finger, and where our middle finger touches the palm of our hand, right between the second and third metacarpal bones, right where it touches the palm of our hands, that is where pericardium 8 is located. And pericardium 8 is considered a gate point that allows energy to flow in and out, chi to flow in and move out. It's considered in acupuncture a yin spring point, the second point on a channel from the end of a channel. So it's a very powerful point. And what we're going to do is we're going to infuse some self-generated energy into pericardium 8. And then we're going to press that energy that we create, that good chi that we create, into our heart and our spleen, our lungs, our kidneys, and our liver. Lastly, we'll work with the top of our head, our brain. So let's begin by rubbing pericardium 8 with pericardium 8. Nice circular motion. Feel that heat generate, that chi, good chi that you generate between pericardium 8 and both hands. You can generate some marvelous chi. There's several different types of chi, and some chi can be created by you. So if you run a deficit, then you can create that chi by rubbing your hands together. Feel that nice warm friction occurring, building up the heat. And we're going to take our hands and place them over our heart. We're going to feel that chi flow from pericardium 8, the palms of our hands, into our heart. And we're going to say, thank you, heart, for all you do. I love you, heart. And my heart responds right back with that loud St. Jude aortic mechanical valve that I can hear clicking. It starts clicking even louder, a very happy click. And the Dacron graft running from the root of my aortic root up over to the arch is very happy too. It's good to talk to your organs, especially heart, and tell your heart, thank you so much for all you do. It's amazing how many times our hearts have beat over our lifetime and even since our dissection surgery. So pressing that good chi energy that we've generated from pericardium 8 into our heart and being grateful for all that our heart does brings us so much benefit. It's good to be close to your heart. Slowly bring your palms back out in front of you, facing each other, and let's rub again. This time, we're going to be grateful, send energy into our spleen. Our spleen in traditional Chinese medicine works with our stomach to produce a nutritive type of qi that we call gu qi. Gu qi. So we're going to send energy into our spleen. The spleen also does wonderful things with blood and with qi and supports our essence moving throughout our body. We'll just rub our hands together, pericardium 8, feel that friction. And now we're going to take our palms and press them over our spleen area. Thank you, spleen, for all you do. The earth element is associated with the spleen, so we can think of beautiful golden light filling our spleen, coming out of our hands into the spleen. Thank you, spleen, for connecting us to the earth. Thank you, spleen, for all the biological functions that you do. I love you, spleen. Tell your spleen that you love it. You can feel your spleen respond. Bring your hands back out in front again. We're going to rub Lao Gong versus Lao Gong, again, creating more good qi with the friction. We're going to hold our palms in a moment over our lungs. Our lungs are very powerful. They're connected with our skin. And between the lungs and the skin, they're responsible, both organs are responsible for respiration. They bring in all the oxygen into our body that our body needs and expel carbon dioxide and other waste gases. Our lungs also house the Po spirit. We're going to press that warm chi friction into our lungs. Take a deep belly breath. As the diaphragm drops on the inhale, when our belly expands, we can feel our lungs expand. Inhale, feel all that fresh air coming into our lungs. Exhale, slow. Thank you, lungs, for all you do. Thank you for breathing 24/7 without me even having to remind you at night when I'm asleep. Thank you, lungs. I love you, lungs. Palms back out in front. Lao Gong to Lao Gong, creating good qi that we're going to infuse into our kidneys. Our kidneys are the home of our Jing essence, our essence of life. They house our essence, our past, present, future essence. Feel that qi beginning to build in our hands, and let's take those warm palms and press them over our kidneys. Feel the warmth enter your kidneys. Tell your kidneys how grateful you are. Thank you, kidneys, for all you do. I love you, kidneys. Imagine beautiful blue light filling your kidneys, dark blue light. Kidneys are associated with that water element in traditional Chinese medicine. Rub and massage your kidneys. Thank you, kidneys, for all you do. And on the Wuxing and TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, kidneys are the mother of the liver. And we'll pull our palms back out, rub them together. Lao Gong, building Lao Gong Qi. We're going to hold all of that good Qi in a ball and then press it into our liver on our right side, right below our ribs. The liver and gallbladder, they do so much. And they can be so cranky sometimes. But still, tell your liver you love your liver. I love you, liver. The liver is the palace of the Hun spirit in traditional Chinese medicine. And the Hun spirit can do a lot of really good things. It can also be just as ornery as any other spirit. So can cause unsettled liver chi, unsettled Hun spirit can cause all kind of anxiety and stress. So we're going to tell our liver that we love our liver, and we are there to work with the Hun spirit and the liver in detoxifying blood, storing our blood. Thank you, liver, for all you do. And TCM, the color associated with the liver is green, and the liver is associated with the wood element. Thank you, liver. Now we'll bring our hands back out in front of us. We're going to work up some good Qi energy for our brain. I've been study, and my brain feels so tired sometimes, wants to rebel against me and just chill out, needs more energy. And like we talked about last week, the brain really makes a small portion of our total body weight, total body mass. However, it consumes 20 to 25% of our energy intake. So we're going to send our brain some really good Qi energy by rubbing our hands together, Lao Gong versus Lao Gong. Build that Qi into a nice round ball and press it over the apex of our head. Do 20 the byway point. Press it into our brain. Tell our brain, thank you, brain, for all you do. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You're smarter than any computer out there. Thank you, brain, for helping me fashion my personality and helping me have good dreams at night when I sleep and helping me do everything. Thank you, brain. Okay, bring our hands, our palms facing up, back down. We've really infused some good Qi into our body. However, we're going to rub our hands together again. And this time, instead of tonifying our organs or our brain, we are going to use all of this good Qi that we're building to build a force field around us. Any kind of stress that we have in our life, be it financial or medical or personal, whatever stresses that are turning into an external pathogen and attacking us, we are going to build a force field around our person with this Qi that we're building with Lao Gong. So take your palms and press out in front, then slowly move around to the side. We're using that chi energy to build a force field, keeping out any kind of external pathogen, any kind of external worry. Slowly build that chi barrier. Our protective chi is known as Wei Chi. We're strengthening our Wei Chi. Our Wei Chi is a horizontal belt you can picture that runs around our body, just like a force field. So any kind of problems, they're backing off and giving you space to meditate and to think of ways to deal with those problems. This flow, again, is very good for the shoulders. It's also a signal to any kind of problems in your life to back off and give you space. Exhale, arms go to the side. Inhale, center. One more time. Problems be gone. Slowly bring your palms facing up back to your side. We're going to flow some chi in random directions to end this flow. Chi flows out on the exhale. Press. Chi flows in on the inhale. Hands, palms by the side. Chi rises. Palms go up in the air. Rotate the palms, bring them back down. Chi falls. Inhale, gather chi, palms up, bringing up earthly chi to the heavens. Exhale, chi falls, bringing heavenly chi back down to the earth. Bring the chi back in. Chi contracts. Chi expands. Chi contracts. Exhale, chi expands. Chi contracts. Chi flows out. Inhale, chi flows in. Chi flows out. Chi flows in. Now let's integrate all that chi into our body. Palms down by our side. Right arm, palm facing up, swoops up, bringing up earthly chi, grabbing heavenly chi, and pulling the chi down the central line of our body, the CV conception vessel channel. Palm by our side, left arm, palm up, sweeping up, bringing that heavenly chi down to our body. Both arms this time. Chi rises, gathering chi, collecting chi, pulling that chi down and storing it in our lower dantian. Let's rub in a circle all of that good chi into the sea of chi, the area just below our umbilicus, our belly button. Feels so good to press that chi into our body. Thank you, survivors, for another wonderful session of Qigong. And I hope this meditative session, this seated Qigong, has been useful for you. You can take some of the practices into your week, help you resolve problems, help you move that chi throughout your body, give you a positive outlook, dissection life. As always, survivors, big shout out to Aortic Hope and May you be blessed and filled with chi.